Okay, let's look at question number 3. So again, maybe this time we'll do calc 0 instead of doing calc intersect, just for practice. So again, I'm going to go into the grapher, which is y is equal to, oops, I didn't do that correctly. There you go. And then if I'm doing calc 0, I don't need to put a second equation in or a second expression in. I just have to do it's compared to 0. Otherwise, I have to move everything to one side and then go from there. But for our case here, we are going to put x squared. So x squared plus 2x minus 1. And then hit enter, and if I entered it correctly, it'll look like it's supposed to. Okay, definitely looks like it's supposed to. I'm going to go into graph, like that. And now you just have to keep in mind that we're looking for where it intersects only the x-axis. Now, just for the sake of it, go into zoom. So I'll show you here on the menu. Zoom is how you can change the window, or if you want a particular set window. So F2, you have all of the traditional ones from the 84. Zoom in, zoom out, zoom decimal to kind of square, zoom square here. We have standard, trig, those types of choices, just like you did on the 84. I'm going to change I want to control the window. So you see above the F2, we have window. So I'm going to go in and control the window a little bit. Not that it's necessary here, but I'm just for the sake of it, I'm going to change it to -5 for the X coordinate to 5, I think. So use the arrow key down and 5. And then we're going to look at the graph. So we're going to hit the graph again, so that we can see the intersections a little bit better. And then we're going to go into math, F5 again. But instead of calc intersect, now we're calc 0. So that's choice number 2. And for us, we just have to do the lower and upper bounds of the zeros. So here on the 89, the calc 0 is actually less cumbersome than calc intersect. So for some people, they prefer doing calc 0 if they're going to do it graphically. So if I'm going to capture the left bound here, enter. Just make sure you're to the left of where it crosses the x-axis, and then move to the right, just like you would on the 84. Enter, and it'll give you what it is. Now, notice that this here is a decimal, right? On the AP exam, if it's calculator bound and it's not a nice value and it's one of the calculator questions, they accept 3 decimal places or more. So like you want to do 3 or 4 decimal places. I am just going to write the 3 decimal places. So it's going to go with, we're going to go with, let's see here, if it'll let me. I just got to find it. The 1x that I'm looking for. Whoops, I lost it already. Sorry, I'm trying to do this on my iPad here. So now I accidentally added an extra section. Whoops. So I think I'm in the right place here. So I have x here we go. X is equal to -2.414. If you do less than 3 decimal places, you will be marked wrong. I'm just telling you right now, unless it is a terminating decimal, unless it's 2.5, and that's like, it's 2.5, right? But if it's not, if you're rounding, you have to do at least 3 decimal places, or they will give you no credit for it. All right, let's find the other one. So you're going to do the same thing, F, but calc 0, choice number 2. I am to the left right now, and I'm going to use the arrow key to move to the right of the intersection I want to find, and you can only capture one at a time, just like on the 84. Enter, and it'll tell me, okay, so the other one is 0.414. 0.414. Now, sometimes you can get lucky and have the calculator convert it into the exact valued answer. So the way we're going to do that is go to the home screen. I'm going to ask the calculator to find the exact value. That is in algebra. So in math. It's in numbers. Choice in here in numbers. Exact. And when I found that on the calculator, if you noticed, it was XC. So we're going to put in XC. It's not X, but it's XC. It stores it as XC, not as X anymore, and enter. And do you see that it rewrites it? That means that, okay, I'm not able to find the exact value for you. I'm sorry, you're going to have to do it some other way. And we're going to do that underneath using the solver in a second. But in this particular case, no, that's definitely doesn't look, it just looks like it converted the decimal into a fraction, which is not the case. I can tell that it's probably the square root of something. All right. Now you can try question number 4, whichever way you'd like. I prefer to do calc 0 just because it's less fiddly on the 89, whereas on the 84, the calc intersect seems a little bit easier sometimes. But try number 4, whichever method you would like.